Hey, boys and girls, it's Mrs. Peters coming to you with part 2 of our Cube Town drawing and our adventures with VP. VP is our little dot alien, and VP, I didn't tell you what his name stands for, so I think I need to do that. VP is named Vanishing Point. V for vanishing, P for point. So we just call him VP for short. So let's get started on part 2 of our adventures with VP and his buddies in my lesson called Cube Town. All right, so here we go. Get your pencils ready. Get your drawing ready. This is where we left off the other day. So what we did is we drew a horizon line, or horizon line street. We named it horizon line. And we spelled it out right there, horizon line. And I noticed some of the students that submitted their work for part 1, they put their horizon line really low to the bottom of the page. But we're going to be using this space up here and this space down here. So you might want to go back and change it now because you're going to need your drawing surface and page. All right, so I got my pencil ready. It's nice and sharpened. We're using our ruler again today, and our story will continue. So VP invited his girlfriend Matilda to come live with him in this brand new space. And Matilda is very, very happy with her awesome treehouse. After a while, VP gets a little bit bored of spending that much time with one dot alien. So little VP gets on the phone and decides to call his best friend named Billy Bob. Well, something you should know about Billy Bob is Billy Bob and Matilda, they don't necessarily get along very well. As a matter of fact, Billy Bob is not very happy with Matilda at all. She's kind of high maintenance and she doesn't really appreciate all the little things that VP does for her. So Billy Bob is very happy to come visit the new space that VP found. However, he is not going to stay with Matilda whatsoever. So VP needs to come and he needs to make a new place for Billy Bob. So that's exactly what he's going to do. So let's get our pencils ready. Whenever we start a new house or a building, we're always going to start for this lesson with a square, just the surface of this is a square, or a rectangle. The surface of this is a rectangle. So in the upper left-hand corner, far away from Matilda, we're going to do a small rectangle. Now look, you were going to use some of this space, so don't make this too big. Please, please, please don't make it too big. So use your ruler. Remember the trick I taught you? If you put your ruler on the edge of your paper, it's always going to be level. You want to have a level house. So we'll make a straight line going across. I'm doing centimeters, so 5 centimeters. And then I'm going to make, using the edge of my ruler up top, make a nice clean 90-degree angle corner there. Best you can. Remember, always draw light till you know it's right. I like to draw a little darker so you guys can see. So once again, use my ruler and get my parallel line for the roof, level, and then I'm going to drop it right down. See, putting my ruler right next to it and drop it down right there. So that is about the best I'm going to get right here. I got a couple extra lines that I don't need, so I'm just going to erase them the best I can. And notice all the space that I have right here. All right, so one of the other things that we need to do before Billy Bob can come visit his cool house is VP, our magical dot alien, has to hook up the electric, the gas, and did I say the water last time? I think I said the electric, the gas, and the Wi-Fi. All right, either one. So to do that, you need a straight connection laser beam. And the laser beam comes from VP's eyes and shoots to the 3 closest corners. So what I like to do is put a little target dot to the 3 closest corners. So there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3. So I know where those target dots are. All right, and with the lightest lines that I could draw possible without you not being able to see it, I'm just going to go right from VP's eye to the target dot. Here we go. Whoop! There's the electric line. Whoop! There's the gas line. And they want to have some running water in this building. Whoop! There is the water line. Whoa, that looks really cool already. All right, so we drew our square rectangle. We connected the gas, the electric, and the water. Now, we have to finish up our building. Whenever we're finishing, we are going to draw some parallel lines. Remember, in math class, parallel lines are lines that are equidistant. They can go side to side or horizontal, up and down, or vertical. You can even have parallel lines on diagonals. But if you extended these lines, they would never ever touch. So we got to do that for this side, or the walls will slant in. So we're going to do this line right here, and I showed you a trick last time. If you have another pencil handy, you just take a pencil and you line it up with that side. And now I'm going to take my ruler and somewhere go kind of close to the pencil that you already have. Not too close, but you can see maybe I have a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, or maybe I could fit my thumb in there. That's a good size because you still need some space to draw. All right, so we're going to make our line here going from our water to our electric. Whoop, right there. That looks pretty parallel. Now remember, you can also use that trick I taught you with using your ruler right on the edge of your paper, and then your lines will be nice and straight. Architects use this thing called a T-square. We used to do when there was more hand drawing and less computer drawing. Architects or interior designers use a T-square, which allows you to do kind of the same thing, but instead of the ruler having a straight, there's this kind of like T on it, and you can hook it to the side of your desk. It was pretty cool. We have them in the art room. We don't use them often, but they are valuable tools. Trust me. So someday maybe we'll use them. All right, here we go. So we have the side of Billy Bob's house. Now we got to do the bottom so he doesn't fall out of his house. Here we go. We're going to make a right angle. Remember, our right angle was here, 90 degrees. You don't have to write that. We're going to go straight over from the line we just made. Let me see if I can get it so it looks a little bit more level on our screen. Here we go. From here to here. Now it's going to be parallel to this line. Nice and lined up on the edge. Whoop! Wow, look at that. That is really nice. All right, take whatever eraser you have, either the one on your pencil. I like my little vinyl eraser. And now we're going to erase our connections. We don't need them anymore. They're like Wi-Fi. They're hooked up. I don't need them. So this is why we draw these lines really light, because they're just guidelines. Our orthogonal lines are guidelines here. So we just use them to guide. And if you get really good at this, the more you practice, the better you get. You get really good at it. You don't even have to draw them, but wait to do that. Don't jump ahead yet. I'm going to erase my 90 degrees. I feel pretty confident about that. And I'm going to darken in the other lines that I drew lightly here so you can see it better. 1, 2, and I'm connecting with VP. 2 and 3. Beautiful. Wow, that looks pretty good. All right, so we gotta do some decorating. Billy Bob can't live here. He's very technologically advanced, so Billy Bob needs some really cool a cool bachelor bro pad to hang out. So VP is super creative. So he's thinking, you know what? I'm going to make a clear glass tube. So we're going to start with a curved line. And then I'm going to, from each edge of that curved line or each point, we're going to drop down a straight line. And this is going to be super fun. It's going to be like a cylinder, right? So another curve here. And then you can just kind of put a light curve back here, right? And then a light one up here. And this one is like a hole that's inside the building. So put a clear glass door. I like my little rounded doors here. And if somebody a dot alien goes in there, they go whoop. It's like a wind tunnel. They get sucked up into their house. So that's super cool. Let's add some really neat windows. I'm going to do one on the side. Hey, I want to show you something for all my advanced art students out there. Anytime you do a window on a slanted side like this, to make it correct 1 point perspective, line it up with your VP, line the edge up here, and draw that line. Now the line's going to be a parallel slant, but it's going to look much more realistic in our 1 point perspective. All right, awesome. Let's add some more windows. You can use your ruler or not. I'm going to make a really cool triangle window. Let's put another triangle window right under it so it's kind of like a square. We got some more squares. It's a very modern design for our Billy Bob here. And we're going to put like a little pool on top of the roof. How cool is that? And we're going to make a slide. Let's make a slide. Slides are so fun. So we're going to just do a curved line, kind of like an S. There, sorry. Ooh, little hurricane there. And we're going to try to make a parallel curved line. Go down and curve it up like that. And connect them with a curve. Woo, I like it. I like it. You know, it'd be super cool if we make like a slide to a small trampoline. So like put some legs in the back of our trampoline. And then we'll just put the bouncy part right here. Shade it in with your pencil if you want. Oh, that'd be fun. Could you imagine? Like you slide down here and then you get on the trampoline and go, woo! I love it. Very cool. All right, so VP gets on the phone and he calls Billy Bob and he goes, Billy Bob, I just made this super cool bachelor hangout bro pad. You gotta come see it. It's not even close to Matilda's house. She's far away. She'll be very happy decorating her house. You need to come visit. And he's like, dude, I'm on my way. So he gets in his little dot alien vehicle, his little hover vehicle. And we'll show him flying in his, whoa, another hurricane here. A lot of storms in outer space these days. So we're going to do a curve line, upside down letter U, connect it with a curve, a little UFO here. And it is pulling in for a landing. Woo, woo, woo. It's a motion lands. Put the wheels out. It's landing. Little antenna on the top. There he is, Billy Bob, holding on tight for a clear landing. I love it. So he gets out. He goes down. And he goes down the slide. He goes, woo! And he jumps around. And he goes back in. And this is his favorite part. He goes and opens the door. He goes in the wind tunnel. So there he is. There's little Billy Bob, another dot alien, very small. And his legs are like, wow! And his arms are like, wow! Put those motion lines in there and go, he gets sucked up in there. They got like the coolest video game systems. They got the biggest televisions, all the technology. They got an indoor basketball court, really ping pong tables. They got a pool table, super cool, fun things here in Billy Bob's house. So VP is feeling pretty good. He's got his girlfriend over in her tree house. So when he wants to spend time with her, he goes and visits her. And then when he's had a little bit too much of hanging out with Matilda, he goes and hangs out with his best friend Billy Bob. So he's like got the best worlds here in this really cool outer space. And they're having a blast. They're having such a good time with all of the activities they can do in this super cool house. Well, a little time goes on, and the guys start thinking, they're like, what would be really cool in this space? Like their favorite food. Dot Alien's favorite food are donut holes. Donut holes. I promise you, donut holes. And like, it'd be cool if we could make a donut hole cafe. VP starts thinking. He goes, that's a really good idea. Let's do it. So we're going to draw on the lower left-hand corner of our paper, kind of underneath Billy Bob's house, because they don't want it to be too close to Matilda. We're going to draw it down here. So we're going to start out same way we started out with Billy Bob. So I'm just going to move my paper up so you can see it a little bit. All right, here we go. We'll start out the same way. Make our small square or a rectangle. Don't make it too big, guys, because you need this space down here. So check it out. There's my eraser. That's not too much bigger than that, okay? If you're measuring today and you have centimeters, I would say no bigger than 5. Try to get it as straight as you can. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller because nobody lives here. They don't have an indoor basketball court in like a donut shop. And my straight line down. All right, I'm satisfied with that. Check it out. All right, so when you have a shop, you have to have electricity. You have to have gas to heat up the stoves and the ovens to cook the donut holes. And you have to have running water. They got to wash your little Dot Alien hands. So put those 3 target dots. 1, 2, 3. VP. Now remember, we need a straight line. So you're using your ruler, your straight edge. You don't want a bad connection because you could be like washing your hands and then it goes hot to cold to cold to hot. That was not good. So VP from here, light line. Whoop. There's the gas. Let's do this one. See, they're connected. Always double check to make sure they're connected. Whoop. Number 2. And the last one. Here we go. Right here, little Dot Alien over. Whoop. Number 3. Look at that. That looks super cool. It looks like a building that goes on forever and ever. All right. Let's finish this up today, and then I will see you in a couple days. Here we go. Finishing up. We need our right angle. Now look. The right angle is the closest one. There must have been some weird outer space dog making that noise. All right, here we go. I was saying that the 90-degree angle right here is going to be the closest one to VP. So as you move around your outer space, the 90-degree angle can change based on where it is according to the vanishing point or VP. All right, so here we go. I'm going to draw the roof. Go. Nice straight line lined up with my edge of the paper, straight across. The roof line. Oh, that's nice and parallel there. I like it. Sometimes when you draw, they don't end up looking parallel. Let me show you sometimes what students do. They draw like that. And it don't look so parallel. So if you do that, that's no big deal. Just take your eraser. Get it straight. It's all good. Use that pencil trick I taught you too. That's helpful. And here we go. Straight down, 90-degree angle. Now careful, sometimes kids do that. And what'll happen is, that's not straight, so be careful. All right, nice and straight, pencil trick, I could use it. The side of my building here. Straight down. Oh yeah, that looks great. All right, let's take our whatever eraser you have handy. I like my vinyl one. The pink ones are totally cool, but sometimes they do leave pink streaks on your paper. It depends on the brand of rubber eraser that you have, but the vinyl ones are nice. They don't do that very often. So our light lines, now that we have everything hooked up, it's like Wi-Fi, it's all connected. Erase, erase, erase. Look at that. Now you'll notice if your lines don't erase fully, then you're pressing down too hard. So you must be super duper strong. So take it easy, relax. You don't want to draw through your paper, just lightly on it. There you go. I got this really cool tool. It's a brush. Sweeps them away. Why not? All right. I'm going to erase my little line here. And last step before I decorate is I'm going to darken in those lines from VP, from my light ones here. We always draw light till we know it's right. Oh, that's awesome right here. Get it right from VP. Whoop. Nice corner. And the last one. Whoa, look at that. Look at our cube town. It's coming together. Now look, we're going to stop here for today. So make sure you do everything like I'm doing. It's called a guided practice. I'm guiding you through this. You're learning a new skill. So don't be too hard on yourself, but please try your best. And then take a picture of what you made and upload it to your Google Classroom section. This is our 5th lesson for our online classroom. So just take a picture of this, put in the turn in section under your assignment number 5. There's a little drop down menu that'll say where you're posting the picture from, either if it's your drive, if it's from your desktop, if it's from wherever you put it in there. Please don't do the file sharing. I can't see it if you do file sharing. Pop it up there with it and you'll be good. I'll grade it and you're going to get 100, or you're going to get lots of credit on this for participating. And like any good story, it's a to be continued. I'll see you next time, my wonderful artists. Thank you for drawing with me.